You just mentioned two U.S.-oriented companies, at least, both in the context of Amazon and Shopify.
Yeah.
What kind of regulations would you want to implement, and what kind of responsibilities would you want to put directly on them?
Well, we don't love regulations in this administration, but what we do love is corporations accepting their appropriate responsibility. Right now, it's skewed. You know, if you're an intellectual property rights holder, whether you're Michael Kors or Louis Vuitton or Pfizer selling prescription drugs, the onus is really on your company to police the internet, where a lot of this counterfeiting occurs. That's not right. Amazon, Alibaba, Shopify, JD.com, Walmart.com, all of these companies have a responsibility to police the problem. And here's where the problem...
How do you plan to hold them accountable?
Yeah, but let me say this. The big issue with this counterfeit chain is with what's called third-party online marketplaces that pop up in places like China, and then they plug in to the Amazon or Alibaba hubs, and then they reach the consumer. And let's be clear here. You get defrauded when you buy a counterfeit, but sometimes these things can kill you because seniors buying prescription drugs, there's actually in the deal, and I'm pointing down now because I have these pages in front of me, there's actually a portion in the deal about counterfeit prescription drugs. So we've got to figure out a way to tackle this problem,
Peter,
and we're going to do that.
What I'm trying to get at, though, is...
I know what you're trying to get at. You want me to say what kind of regulations, but...
No, it's not regulations. I just want to understand, to the extent that you want to hold the... Look, we want to all hold China accountable.
Sure.
To the extent that we have American companies like Amazon and like Walmart acting effectively as distribution arms through these third-party mechanisms, how, to the extent you want to hold them accountable or change that dynamic, what does the administration want to do?
Well, CBP...
If you're Doug McMillon or Jeff Bezos and you're listening right now, what are you trying to tell them?
Oh, I'd love to tell. I've told Amazon, I've told eBay, I've told all these platforms. We've had them here at the White House. It's like, look, this is harming your consumers. It's harming your business model. You're making a bunch of money off these folks selling this counterfeit stuff, but you're not accepting your full responsibility. CBP has tools. There's suspension and debarment if you get chronic serial importers bringing this kind of stuff in. There's civil fines and there's penalties. There's all sorts of things you can do. But the best thing is for China, first of all, just to police those online marketplaces, and it's right in the deal. It says they got to do that. And right here in America, it would be nice if the e-commerce players, whether it's payment processors or whether it's the e-commerce hubs themselves and everybody in between, assume some responsibility for this problem. I mean, look, let's go back to the numbers here. 15% of the stuff that's coming in right now that Americans are buying is contraband. And it can hurt you, it can defraud you, and everything in between.